Oh, thanks.
We have very good sound now. Professional microphone.
People are going to be so happy. People are going to so
Connie, your
notice.
quality has just stepped
People are
up. You want my
gonna
DSLR? We can just throw it in here.
Don't let them know that I record on my G7X.
This is just so funny. It's like someone who skips leg day, except you've gone just for leg day.
Hello, everyone. It's Connie, aka Nudorella, and today I'm with my friend Evan.
Hello, I'm Evan, aka Evan.
Anyway, he is here today because we wanted to do this video
Because we live together as
we
well.
live together sometimes. We want to do this video for so long.
So
we
long.
keep being like, oh, when are we going to do this video? And we just never get around to it.
You came up with this when I was in Brighton at your house.
Yeah.
I was like outside of the pavilion.
That
and
is
you
how
you
long
told
ago
me-
it was.
That was August.
This is when I lived in Brighton. This is how long we've been trying to do this video.
A
The
long
video
build-up.
is... It's a really long build-up. It better be good.
I can read the title.
Before we were YouTubers.
Wait. Well, you didn't exist.
Over on Evan's channel, tomorrow, we're going to be doing a video about Disney. All things Disney.
My top 10 favorite Disney movies, your movies. We're going to see the best parks. We're gonna do lots of Disney stuff. Some might spill the
Disney.
tea.
So I'm going to Disney World. He's going to Disney World this week. We thought Disney. Disney is the time. So that'll be up tomorrow. Links below.
Thanks
So
for
I
watching.
think for a lot of people, we just kind of are on YouTube and that's all you've ever known of us. But there's this whole like secret life that we lived before we ever made YouTube videos or before YouTube ever became our full-time job. So we want to start with jobs because I've had 3. How many have you had? Oh my God, he's made a list.
I've made a list of jobs. I have all the previous
Oh
jobs.
my God, you've had so many jobs.
Yeah.
I thought 3 was a lot. But to be fair, you are like double my age.
Oh. You know, I worked the same job for 5 years.
Wow. Wait,
And I've
can I
also
guess
had
what
more
it
jobs
is?
than
Can
you.
I guess what it is?
You know
I
what it
think I
is.
know what it was. Was it Pizza
It
Hut?
was Pizza Hut. I worked at Pizza Hut for 5 years as a server, making $2.13 an hour.
$2.13 an
$2.13.
hour. Oh my gosh, what's
Jersey.
that, like £1.50 an hour?
I mean, I made a lot
So
of
that
money in
was your
tips. Mm-hmm.
first job and you had it for 5 years.
Yes. I really loved it. I still
Okay,
miss
wait, were you
working
making YouTube
tables.
videos at the time?
Yeah. I almost got
were?
fired for making YouTube videos
Oh
at the
my
time.
gosh, what?
I made a video about types of customers that come in, and I never mentioned the name of the restaurant or anything, but I thought it was funny.
Mistake!
And like the CEO of Pizza Hut, supposedly it went up the chain. They'd watched it and went, he needs to delete it. It had 300 views.
And also, like, how would they know? How would anyone know it was what
Because
Pizza
they
Hut?
were like, Evan, people know you. They'll know you work for this company. I went, I didn't even say it. And
Yeah, that's
so I had to private the video.
So my first job, did I have a YouTube channel when I had my first job? I might have uploaded like one video. It was working at a gastropub.
I thought you were going to say gas station. And I was like, oh, just Connie, like, fill her up. Petrol station for anyone in English.
A gastropub is like a very British thing. It's pretty much just a pub, but they serve like
Gastro.
nice food.
That just
So it's
sounds
like
like...
gastro as in stomach. I know it makes
Yeah.
me feel sick when I say the word. I wouldn't say I enjoyed that job. That was kind of like the worst job I've ever had.
I don't think I'd like you as like a waiter. I feel like if I'd be like,
I had brown
can I have
hair.
a refill? You'd be like, get it yourself.
I was a bad waitress.
I believe you.
I was a bad waitress, but I got great tips because like people thought it was funny and quirky.
Funny.
Okay, so my manager, who never served tables, used to get a cut of the tips, and I
That's
thought that was
bullcrap.
just really unacceptable.
I got to keep all the money I made because I was like the only server on. So
Okay, you didn't have to split tips.
No.
And was this literally the second you finished school? Or you were still in school.
I was 17. I was still in high school. And then I went and I did it through all through
I was
university.
18.
Okay.
It was literally like finish school, get a job. So I didn't enjoy that job, but like I really stuck at it.
Yeah.
And I gave it my best. I was such a bad waitress. I was so bad. I'm
I gotta
really
say, I was a
sorry.
really good server. So
I would say I was good, like,
not to
I
be
kept people
conceited.
entertained, but I wasn't good at serving food.
I literally would pull my ukulele out and play for customers when I was bored. Because when their food was like in the oven, I would just pull out my ukulele and sing songs for them, and I'd get more tips from that.
Pretty sure my boss's wife hated me at my first job because on one
You
of
met
the
your boss's
days,
wife?
yeah, she worked there too and also
okay.
got a cut of the tips.
Dang.
On one of the days, this table came and they left this huge tip. It was my table, and she goes, I don't know why they left such a big tip considering Connie was serving them.
Oh, sorry. I felt that. That was rough. Oh my god.
So mean. It was so mean. And I had to work with these people and they were so horrible to me.
You cried at work multiple times, right? I never had like customers make me cry ever. I could deal with any
I
customer.
did wish
it was the
once-
drama involved in the
No,
like.
no. I did have to go to the loo once in my first job to like sit down and be like, don't cry, don't cry.
Have you worked retail,
It was
though?
an eye-opening experience. I've worked retail.
You've worked retail. That was my next job. I worked at American Eagle.
Was that fun?
I only worked for the Christmas season, but I really liked it.
Christmas season is supposed to be the worst.
Like literally my shifts were like I'd come in at like 4 p.m. and leave at 2 in the morning because like we were open till midnight in America. Woo, Christmas! I loved it. There was so much energy. Everyone
that
wanted to
more
talk to me. No, it was $7.25 an hour, so
That's-
minimum wage.
That's more than £1.50 an hour.
Yeah. But I just enjoyed it because I love talking to people, so I got to meet some different people.
I want to tell people about my second job.
What was your second
I
job?
want to tell you guys about my second job. I worked at a children's art gallery / cafe, and it was such a good job.
So they what? How's
Okay,
that?
so
It's too many
it was
adjectives.
an art gallery, so we'd have a resident artist every month, and then
Who was a child?
No.
Okay.
Like
Thinking of like
real
this child
adult
protege makes
artist.
art.
And then every month I would have to come up with like arts and craft activities for children based around the artist of the month. So parents could come in and have a coffee while I did arts and craft activities with their kids. So it was like adults could do this, but I also had to make the coffee. So it would be like, quickly make a coffee, quickly look after the kids, quickly get them a brownie, quickly look after the
And you
kids.
liked that?
I did, because I like kids. Kids are fun to work with.
I don't like working with kids. I try and.
Really?
Eh.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I just.
We had this like one kid who's this little boy, and he used to wear Disney princess dresses, and he always bought Disney princess magazines. So obviously he was my favorite customer because Disney. Yeah, that was a fun job, and I was so good at making coffee.
You've never made
Wow.
me a coffee, so
You don't like coffee?
I drink coffee quite often.
You always want a tea though.
Oh, if I can have a tea or a coffee,
You'll have a tea.
Yeah.
I will make you a coffee one day.
One day.
One day.
I'll have
And
a good
I'll do the
flat
full
white.
on like the thing where you
The art?
dash it and you.
Can you make me an art thing? A little...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I can make you
all
an
I
art
want.
thing. All right, keep going. I want to hear all the jobs as fast as you can. Go, go, go.
I was a math tutor helping kids with any style math in my university. I worked at Urban Outfitters in Oxford Street, just in retail. I worked at a company called eHarmony, making love happen.
I remember this. Did I know you when you worked at eHarmony?
No, you did not.
Okay.
That was my first professional
Okay.
job
I
after
thought I knew
university.
you
Like,
that time.
I was doing like
He
social
worked
media
at
for them.
eHarmony as a professional scam artist,
What? No.
tricking ladies into giving him all his money.
Hello, ladies. They call me E. Van Harmonager.
Oh wow, have all my money.
Thank you. Yeah, and then after that, I went to another company that did Facebook ads, and I did a lot of optimization and analytics.
That guy. He's the reason you get
that's
all
me.
those targeted adverts on Facebook.
And then after that, I worked for another company called Plum B, and they do really cool. They do an app on the iPhone. I did Facebook advertising for them, and then I worked for a Google Map style company doing Facebook ads for them, and also Google ads, and also made Billboard once in Turkey.
And then you lost your job, and we all had to throw you a party because you might have to leave the country. I remember it all so well.
As an American, my life is terrifying all the time.
Because if he didn't have a job, he would have to leave the country because his visa was a working visa,
Yeah.
and he lost his job, and it was like, well, I don't
Yeah.
know how long I'm going to be in England
It was
for.
on good terms though. I think it's really hard for bosses to fire me because even if I'm really bad at the job, I'm really nice. One
No.
time, my boss, his name was I don't want to use his real name.
I want to name him
Name him.
Hubbard Higgadiggle.
He does look like a Hubbard. Okay.
Hubbard.
So I had this manager named Hubbard, and one time it was really busy up front, and there's like pizzas coming out of the oven, there's like phones ringing, and I'm here like trying to do my job as a server, but also doing that because they make you do everyone's job to save money. And I'm looking around, I'm like, where is the manager? And there's like, oh, his boss, Hubbard. He's in the back chatting
Hubbard
shit.
Deagle.
And I was like, there's so much to do. I wish he would get off his fat butt and get up here and help us. I get a tap on my shoulder. It's Hubbard, who also, mind you, is kind of quite huge.
He's a large man.
And Hubbard was like, what'd you call me now, Evan? You think I have a fat ass? Is that what you said? And I went,
Evan goes, the fattest.
I literally froze, turned red, and then ran towards customers to help them. And he never fired me. He never let me go.
You ran towards him like this. He was like, help me.
Don't hurt me, Hubbard. No, so that was something that happened. And I asked him like later, like, why you didn't let me go? He went, oh, Evan, everyone loves you. And I was like,
Oh, that's so nice. The last job I had before I became a full-time YouTuber, I worked at the co-op on my university campus. I loved that job because it was just so fun, like chatting to everyone. That was a good job.
they're good jobs, Connie. Okay, and that didn't. I thought that would just go over you until the edit. I was like, edit, Connie will like this joke. You made YouTube videos and it didn't have any issue with co-op. You didn't make it
no,
public.
I had like some people come into co-op and they'd know who I was.
Wow.
And at the time I only had 7,000 subscribers, so that's like that's pretty niche.
I think I had one person recognize me when I worked.
What did they say?
They just said, hey, did you make that video? Yeah, I made that video. And now you're a YouTuber. Wow, how did the transition happen?
I was sitting in my bed and my work called me and was like, hey Connie, are you going to be coming into work today because your shift started like 30 minutes ago?
Oh.
And they were really chill about it because like I always like took early shifts and
Oh,
stuff.
I was
'cause other
late
people didn't
all
want
the
to.
time.
They were like, do you still want to work here? And I was like, I think I might actually be okay not working here anymore.
I wish I had like that like really good YouTube underdog story that everyone at VidCon has. So they're like, 2 years ago, I quit my job, became a YouTuber. Everyone's like, hell yeah! And for me, I'm like, I got let go, and then I just kept doing
yikes.
YouTube.
No, mine was
I never made a jump.
Mine was like truly, I had that moment where I was like,
Oh, that's nice.
oh my God, I can pay my way through university with YouTube now. I don't need to work retail anymore. It was a good time. I mean, I guess I had friends at university who didn't get jobs. I got a job because I had to pay my rent and stuff.
Yeah. How else do you pay for rent, right?
A lot of people at university, their parents pay their rent for them. Or you get bursaries and stuff.
I owe 70,000 pounds in student loans. Also, you respect people now more.
Exactly.
When you work in retail, you
can
respect
tell.
people.
When you go for dinner with somebody.
And someone says, what is this? I didn't get this.
And somebody's
You're
like, are we going to leave a tip? And I'm like, you've never worked as a waitress, have
are we
you?
going to leave a tip?
Most I've ever tipped was Thanksgiving. This was the day I broke my leg, so karma just doesn't exist. It's the biggest tip I ever left. I left like a $60
gave a big
tip
tip.
at IHOP.
You lost
So
a
I was
tip
like,
of your leg.
The worst. Truly the worst.
You gave a $60 tip at IHOP?
Because I was like, I'm leaving to go back to England. What am I going to do with these dollars? It's Thanksgiving. This will make her day. So I just gave her
She was
a
probably like,
$60
this
tip.
British person doesn't know how much these are worth. She gave us $60.
She tipped 600%. I think I wrote Happy Thanksgiving on the receipt.
Oh, that's the nice. Yeah, because it does suck when you have to work on holidays. I had to
thought
work
so.
on like
That's
Christmas
what I
Eve, and I
thought.
was really upset about it.
Leave big tips.
I just
I
had
think this
some
video
sushi.
is over.
I think
You
this
had
video is
sushi?
over.
Yeah,
had sushi.
I think this video. My brain is going a mile a minute.
What would you do, out of curiosity, I think this is really important, what would you do if you didn't have YouTube for a full-time job?
Teach English.
Oh. Are you good at English? You write books, so probably.
Right.
Just listen to a song
Okay,
yesterday.
this video
Okay.
is over. It's truly over. All right, great times. Everyone remember to go check out Evan's video on his channel tomorrow, talking about Disney. We're literally about to go film it right now.
And then we're going to go to Disney! Yeah!
I'm so excited!
Connie hates outros. Be sure to hit that bell icon if you want to be notified when she makes a new video. There you go.
Or don't. Just do what you want.
Live your life.
Live your life. Bye.
Bye.